Konnichiwa minasan! It's time to paint the washitsu. Although a painting video may sound about as much fun as literally watching paint dry, I'll try to keep this one interesting. In this video, I'll talk about some of the unique challenges of painting Chuchikabe walls while I paint what will become the boys' room, as well as the main living area. Chuchikabe are the traditional walls used throughout the old part of the house in the Japanese-style rooms, or washitsu. Inside the center of these 6-inch thick walls is a lattice of woven bamboo tied together with rope, the wattle. It is then coated in 3 layers of mud and straw plaster, which is the daub. The first layer, the aranuri, is rough, held together with straw and packed around the bamboo wattle. The second and third layers, the nakanuri and uanuri, become finer in composition and flatter, to be left finished as is or later plastered.
This is about as good an example as I have of the wattle and daub process which goes into making Chuchikabe. So as you can see, it's all woven together, bamboo, tied together, and then stuffed with clay and mud. In time, what they do then is they then pack it with more clay and mud, so this is kind of the medium step compared to, say, what's downstairs.
I have watched videos of people traditionally plastering these walls using limestone, and I think that is why I decided to seal and paint them instead. Shikui traditional plaster seems about as much a form of self-punishment as it is a form of renovation or restoration.
So here we are, I'm trying to seal up this Chuchikabe wall, the clay mud wall, and what I've been able to find is Actomel. It's a product that's similar to a glue. You put it on once, half water, half Actomel, and then you do it a second time. So we're about to do it a second time now, just with the pure glue. Hopefully it seals it up, because otherwise it comes off and this whole thing is kind of like sand. So it's gonna be fun. Another coat, and then tomorrow, we have to give it 24 hours, and then day after tomorrow, I can finally start painting.
Using a sealant is absolutely necessary. In addition to acting as a barrier, it also acts as a primer. The mud nature of the daub makes it extremely porous, and it sucks up anything liquid painted or spilled upon it. As this will be the kids' room, I'm already planning on the latter. When preparing the room, try not to get any tape on the edge of the Chuchikabe walls where it meets the wood beams, as when you take it off, it will peel all the glue and paint right off along with it. This is very similar to that little bit of skin on the edge of your fingernail. You think it will come off clean, but it just keeps horribly ripping up your finger forever. Yeah, that's your wall now missing a chunk of paint. I guess that is one of the key things I learned in the first round of painting these walls. Spending the extra time preparing is well worth it. A second lesson that I quickly learned was that if you have a 2-year-old running around, be careful where you leave the paintbrush. It is not easy to get paint out of tatami mats.
Okay, so that last video got cut off a bit, but we're done 2 coats in this room now. 2, as I'm covered in paint. The closet has also had 1.5 coats of paint. It really sucked up the paint. I guess I forgot to prime that with the glue. But anyways, I think it's looking good, but I think I have one more coat to do. Coat number 3 is done. I think it's time to take the tape off.